Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky and welcome back to Mini Kit Monday, January 2023. I do believe this is my last layout of the month. Sorry about that. It is Gunner whining in the background. I am going to be using these two pieces of scrap paper that I have left over to go ahead and use for the base of my layout. And go ahead and put this stuff over to the side. Pull out a piece of white cardstock. These are the alphas I'm using for my title. You can see I've already pulled that out. It's over on the right hand side. It says chin up. And then I have two words that say like this in tile letters out as well over on the right hand side. I almost regret using that piece of paper because it had that nice notebook on the back side of it. I know. It's okay. I probably have another piece somewhere. And then we're going to use this other scrap right here at the top. It is a nice blue. Go ahead and stick that down. You saw in the photos I'm wearing a blue dress, so I thought this would work pretty good. We are in D.C., Washington, D.C. During these photos, and you can see there's a lot of concrete around. Now, while the paper is more of a gray wood grain, I thought it looked pretty good with the grays from the concrete and the concrete buildings and the ground and stuff. So that's why we went ahead and chose that. This chin up, these stickers, guys, I am not a fan. I have 2 packs of this. I pulled both of these packs out to work with this Mini Kit Monday kit. And after I was done with this kit, I took those 2 packs and threw them in my donate pile. Because I do not like them. They're all different tones of wood grain. And while I do love wood grain, I don't like how you can't really make a title with all the same one. Does that make sense? Because some of the colors are like the chin up. You can even see the P is a darker. And then some of them are lighter, but I didn't pull any of those ones out. I just don't like them. They're not really going to work for me. I am pulling out different embellishments. I do end up fussy cutting out some of these sunflowers to go ahead and put down on here. I do like those tags as well. They were from a close to my heart paper, so I did cut out several of those. I have this little piece right here that says details. I think that might be a Ellie's Studio, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't have that many sunflowers. There was a piece of paper that had some sunflowers in it. I didn't have that many of them, but I went ahead and cut out what I did have so I could put those down around the page. I do have another blue tag to sit up here at the top. And do you see that little burlap piece? That's a little piece I ended up pulling in on one of my previous projects for Mini Kit Monday. And I think that looks so cute. I'm just going to take that little piece and that little piece and layer it behind these tags. I think that looks so cute. That burlap kind of piece is, I don't even think it's burlap. I think it's canvas, actually. I like it because it's kind of thick, so it gives you a little bit of shadowing under there. I think that is so cute. All right, I'm tapping my fingers. That means I don't know where I'm going to go from here, so I guess I'm just going to commit to the placement of this cluster down here in the bottom right. We are going to be using some foam dots to pop some stuff up because, hello, of course we are. Don't be silly. Very cute, very cute. You hear all them dogs in the background. Came out this morning. Okay, so the puppies, they sleep in a cage together. They ripped up their dog bed that is inside their cage overnight last night. So, yeah. It's been kind of a hectic morning. Mad at them. I'm mad at the dogs. I'm like, this is why we can't have nice things, dogs. And being how they're puppies, you see that? It was double-sided. The side I cut, this was off of that card. The flower was on both sides of the card I cut out. So on one side, it had the flower, and then on the opposite side, it had the flower. So I was flipping it back and forth, trying to decide which flower looked cuter. I didn't even, when I was cutting it out, I didn't realize that it was double-sided. That's really cute. I don't end up using that little blue piece. I did pull it out. I had a little red one that looked like it. It said something else on it, though. And that one didn't end up making it either. I do love the tag. I love tags still. This one right here, this little cluster over here, it gives me a little bit of a hard time, but I eventually do find a way to make it work by pushing it down a little bit. We're going to switch this long flowers up to the top like that, and it kind of works a little better, I think. You can see I pulled my ATG gun out. I kept going through. See, what happened is let me tell you what happened. What happened is I started scrapbooking a lot more. Because I went through a slump. You guys know I went through a slump for about 2 years. Well, this past month I probably scrapbooked more in the past month than I have in the last year or so. Anyways, I kept running out of tape, and I was like, no. Now I remember why I had an ATG gun in the first place. Because I run out of tape in the small ones. It's just that I hadn't been scrapbooking as much, so that wasn't an issue. All right, I do pull out several of these sequins, and we're going to put those down around the page. These are, I think they were the Bluebell sequins, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It's a sequins pack from Close to My Heart. I just pulled a few of those out, and we're going to put them down around the page. I did tie some bows with some crochet thread, so I went ahead and put those down as well. The bows, when I tie the bows with crochet thread, I like to double them up. I just used to make them singular, but for some reason I'm really into the doubling them up now and making them have, just a little bit thicker. All right, after we put the sequins down, I'm not sure what else we're going to do. I think we are going to end up putting down some splatters. I do believe I use Heidi Swap Color Shine in Tea, possibly. All right, I pulled this kind of a toffee colored cardstock out. I thought I would give my layout a border, but you can see how that right side is so close up to the side. Obviously, I couldn't cut off that side, but that's fine. There's plenty on the left-hand side where I could have cut some off to go ahead and give it that border. I end up not doing that. I might go back and change my mind, but I seriously doubt it. Every time I say I might go back and change my mind, usually once it's out of sight, it's out of mind, and I don't actually end up going back and changing anything unless I have it sitting out and I look at it and it's annoying, We are going to put some foam tape under some different bits. Hold on one second. Okay, so popping up things is what we're going to do. Just going to go around and stick a foam tape under different bits and pieces. Normally, when I like to do that, I don't usually pop up the whole thing. I do sometimes. In the case of that flower you see right there, you can tell the whole thing's popped up. But recently, the past year or so, I've taken to just popping up a little, one side or whatever. So that's what we've been doing. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the placement of these sequins. I will say that this art glitter glue, which I need to get some more of, I do believe, it holds those really well. So okay, so I'm back to seeing if I want to put a border around it and how I would make it work and stuff. I don't end up doing it like I said, but it was an option. I did throw it around for a little bit, seeing if that is something that I would do. I don't end up doing that. We are going to end up doing the splatters. I don't know why I kept this in here. My editing is very poor on this one. Sorry about that. So is the voiceover. So, hi guys. Welcome to my channel. Alright guys, after we do the splatters, we aren't going to do anything else to this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure you go check out Kathy and Dollie. They are the two other Minikit Monday ladies, and you can also hop over to our Facebook challenge group. Everything will be linked down below if you want to get in on that. There's still time left, and I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.